All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. Last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
You gotta get there twice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the UFC Bantamweight champion, Merab Dvalishvili. DC, as you well know, he moved to the United States when he was 21 years of age to become a pro MMA fighter. Now he's the best in the world, and it kind of feels like it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone.
Yeah, I mean, it's his mindset. It's bulletproof. Yeah. This guy will not be denied. He may fail on 20 takedown attempts. He'll just give you number 21. But he's underrated striker. All the wrestling starts with his pace, his pressure, and his improved striking.
And it is crazy to think he began his UFC career 0-2, was fighting for his octagon job in 2018. Now he's the best in the world. Merab Dvalishvili has graced us yet again. Man, does he look ready to go. And now we'll kill the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bautista. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Third party in the octagon, Mark Goddard, will handle the action in this one. All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live event.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
And the one thing John Wood did give us in the fighter meeting, a more violent training camp for Dvalishvili. Left hand for Dvalishvili, who has added some things, says John Wood, to potentially make him more violent and scary as they try to turn it up in pursuit of a potential finish.
He's got to be careful. A few seconds ago, he got hit with a nasty punch.
Right. A lot to see here for the educated eye, a lot of nuances, a lot of feints as they try to get a read on the other.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a calculated approach. They're going to be looking for counters, and they're trying to wait for the opponent to make a mistake so that they can take advantage of it.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to
Champ, that's my nightmare, to have someone's knee on my belly. Oh, he's got his back. Oh, these are beautiful, deadly ground and pound strikes by Dvalishvili. 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Oh.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Another ground and pound strike lands. Dvalishvili's going for a choke. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Try to be careful with the choke here.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
10 seconds to go in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Second round, straight ahead.
You're being controlled on the ground here. He gets the takedown. I need you to put your feet on his hips immediately and push off. Don't rest until you're back up on your feet.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready, Joe? Good. Let's go to work.
All right, round two, bantamweight. Nice land there, using his stamina too a little bit effectively.
And against most, he's got an advantage. But tonight, it's very clear that he is the more well-conditioned fighter. It's time for him to polish.
Oh, and there it is again. Dvalishvili lands the right hook.
And if the right hook doesn't land, that leads to the takedown. Fortunately for Merab, though, tonight, that right hook has been landed.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Well, really hard to hit a moving target, and Dvalishvili is never not moving. Just over 3 minutes to go. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler. There it is. Now he's going to mount. He was trying to pass there, but don't know. His opponent said, no way. You know, the thing I've seen recently, that these fighters, they get into the full guard and they feel safe. And they prefer to just keep this position opposed to advancing and trying to find a way to finish. He's looking the posture.
1.5 minutes now to go in round two.
Oh, nice.
Dvalishvili's back in full guard. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Dvalishvili's back in half guard.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, come on. and that's got to be it. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili!
So there he is, all smiles, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world. That is the way he came in. That is the way he goes out after turning in a huge submission win here tonight. And now all that's left to do is to celebrate the effort. You see him with his corner and his coaches there. What a result here tonight.